What's going on YouTube? It's your boy Mike from What Do We Say to Spoilers, and here, Rogue One, a Star Wars story, my review.
The world is coming undone. Imperial flags reign across the galaxy.
This will be a spoiler review, so please, if you have not seen the movie, I'm getting deep into it. Like, I'm not going to start from the beginning. I got to start at the end because you know what I'm talking about. Darth Vader, oh my. Oh my. I have to go back and, I was already going to go back and see it again, but just because the first time there was water in my eyes. Like, I was tearing up where I couldn't see the shit because I actually got nervous because I had a feeling that we wasn't going to see, like, him, like, take out the lightsaber. Because we had the first scene with Krennic, like, midway in the movie, where he goes back, and I'm not deep into the Star Wars, like, lore. They might have said it in Revenge of the Sith, but I'm not sure. But what was the planet called where Obi-Wan basically defeated Anakin in the third movie? I don't read the books that much, but I think it was sweet that basically they made that his home planet, and they built, like, a little place for him. And I love how Krennic tried to go and, like, get Darth Vader's approval. Like, oh, you're going to give me the credit, right? It's my plan. It's like, you do know Grand Moff Tarkin is my homeboy and shit. Like, we play poker on Friday nights, man. Let me choke. But we only got Vader for about 4 minutes maybe in this movie. I started to get worried that we wasn't going to get him with the lightsaber. But then Grand Moff Tarkin was like, oh, the rebels are getting away. He was like, oh, Lord Vader, he has that. I was like, oh, shit. At this point in the movie, everybody's dead. Like, no bullshit. Jyn Erso, dead. Cassian Andor, dead. Donnie Yen and his buddy, dead. I can't give names. They weren't really saying their names. I couldn't tell you what their name was. Dead. Bodhi, dead. Saw Gerrera, dead. So the first time I saw this movie, that Vader scene comes right after Jyn Erso and Cassian Andor. And, you know, the whole planet gets destroyed by Grand Moff Tarkin. So I was still in shock and awe, like, man, they really just killed everybody. Because 5 months ago, if you'd have told me, yo, everybody in this movie, all the main cast is going to get killed, I would have been like, of course, you know what I'm saying? I've never seen Cassian Andor just walking through Yavin 4. Like, I ain't never seen that. We never saw Director Krennic, you know, chilling on the Death Star, you know what I'm saying? But then, as the movie started to get closer, then you got all this talk about reshoots and shit. I was like, maybe they did, you know, step back a little bit, lighten it up a little bit.
Wrong.
Like, nah, they killed some of these cats in the worst way. Like, my man Bodhi, I'm gonna call him Booty because my man Saw Gerrera called him Booty. Is that your name? Booty? But, like, he was the hero shit. He was the Imperial, you know, pilot, helping the rebels. He, like, hooked up the Ethernet cord to the Wi-Fi and shit so they can get some power, you know what I'm saying? And then a stormtrooper, it was like a beach trooper, just came and just tossed a grenade in the shit. And he just looked at it. I was like, is he gonna, like, I was like, oh, he gonna pick it back up and then throw it back at him. Hell no. Blah! I'm like, what? K2 was so great in this movie that when he died, it hit me. I'm like, oh, shit. Because after each character's death, you felt something, you know? Most people wouldn't say that with Director Krennic, but I read most of Catalyst, so I kind of have more of a backstory, more of a affection. Sounds kind of weird for Director Krennic. But I thought the character development for this movie, for most of the characters, was simple but effective, you know what I'm saying? Aside from Jyn Erso and Galen Erso and their character development, you know, of course you got to develop them. She the main character. But Cassian Andor, all I have to know is he been a rebel since he was 6 years old. And basically been by himself. That's all. I understand it now. You know, they saw him shooting an informant earlier in the movie because he was like he was like scared. Killed him. Hey, whatever it takes, you know what I'm saying? K2, former Imperial droid, reprogrammed. Done, you know? I hate to call him Donnie Yen and his friend, but I don't know their names at all. I will look this up. But they were, you know, guards at the temple. I think it was the Jedi Temple, I'm not sure. It said something like the Temple of Scrolls, something like that. But they were guards, and Donnie Yen was very in tune with the Force as far as worshiping it. And his friend wasn't, and his friend kind of made jokes about him with it. And the Saw Gerrera, former rebellion, soldier, Now he just straight up crazy as shit. Like, he said, Jen, are we not friends anymore? Booty? Booty. It always kills me when people complain about character development on TV when you have the amount of episodes to do that, but then want all this character development in the movie when you only got 2 hours to tell a story. You know what I'm saying? But man, that whole Vader scene at the end, like, I can watch that like 40 times, like, no bullshit. Cause like I said, the first time I missed so much because I was just like, I can't believe I was just like, oh my God, oh. But then I saw it the second time and I realized, hold up. Like, I'm trying to think, did he stop the door from opening? Because that's what it looks like at first. Because at the end of the scene, he gets closer to the door, then it opens up. But in my mind, he stopped the door from opening all the way up to trap him inside. And then he's just going down the hallway, just, you know, cause he was doing some Anakin type shit. Anakin loved to do that, you know. But he wasn't super Anakin with it. Anakin used to be like... He was just like, vroom, vroom, vroom. But then he picked dude up, held him up, walked past him, boom. Like, that's what I missed that shit right there. And then was just force choking people, throwing them against walls. He took their guns and shit. Oh, like, for real. Play that video at my funeral and shit. Whenever that day comes, just play that shit on the loop at my funeral. People gonna be like, oh my God, I can't believe he's gone. Oh shit, oh shit. Like, and then you tie it right in with A New Hope, because you watch A New Hope, and then you see Vader come in the beginning of New Hope, and he just got that pimp walk, you know what I'm saying? He just real smooth and shit, because he know he just did some boss shit in like an hour ago, you know? He let the stormtroopers do their shit. He was like, you know what, that shit ain't fair. What I just did to them on Rogue One, that shit ain't fair, so y'all go ahead and get some target practice. We know y'all can't aim for shit. And then to finish Rogue One off, we get the CGI Carrie Fisher. And that's where we get into CGI talk. The first time I saw the movie, it didn't bother me, but it was creepy though. Because Grand Moff Tarkin, like, I couldn't look him in his face because it looked weird at first. So, like, say this is his face, I was looking like right here. So you can still see his face, but you ain't looking directly at it. Or like look at his chin, you can still see it and shit. But then Carrie Fisher at first, I was like, ooh, I don't know, her eyes was big as shit, you know what I'm saying? This is A New Hope, but when I saw it the second time, Grand Moff Tarkin, he was on point. Because that was definitely up there on, I'm just calling it CGI face. On Westworld, they did a face thing with Anthony Hopkins making him look younger. And I thought that was pretty good for, HBO. They got money, but it's just him walking down the hallway. Like, my man, Grand Moff Tarkin had lines. He was in the movie. He was talking shit to Krennic. Like, then he did Krennic so dirty. Oh, this your project? Oh, no, this my project and shit. And guess what? At the end of the movie, I'm going to kill your ass with your own shit. Like, what I love about this movie is it puts so much stuff in perspective for me in the original trilogy. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not saying I never did feel that way, but the ending of, Return of the Jedi, when they all, like, celebrating this fireworks and shit, and all the little Ewoks is dancing, you know what I'm saying? Like, now I understand. Because the trilogy movies, we get more of the Skywalker story that surrounds the outside, like, Star Wars story. But Rogue One, you see the true origins and basically the people who started the whole plan to get the Death Star, and they all die. Then you get this, basically, hey, we need Obi-Wan. Obi-Wan got Skywalker. Oh, I love it. When I first saw this movie, halfway through the movie, I was like, okay, this is neck and neck between, Force Awakens and Rogue One. They neck and neck. But to me, Rogue One's, the third act of Rogue One, it's like Usain Bolt just pulling away from just like, what up, dog, what up? Like, the third act is damn near perfect, for real. There's not a lot of explaining like you have to do with Force Awakens. I love Force Awakens. I've seen that movie like 10 times and shit. But, we all saw Han Solo about to die. Why did she beat Kylo Ren so easily? Well, Maz Kanata told her, you're in tune with the Force, close your eyes and the Force will guide you. And that's why she beat Kylo Ren, you know what I'm saying? With Rogue One, they just killed. They died. Like, I'm looking at Jen Erso right now. Like, I'm sorry, baby girl. Remember, everybody's like, oh, Jen Erso, she's Rey's mother. That Erso lineage, that Erso name is gone. Done. That was just me rambling off the top of my head. I'm gonna have a discussion. Me and my sister gonna talk about it, of course. Shout out to Gareth Edwards, man. A year ago, he was just a little kid on the block, you know what I'm saying? Everybody was talking about episode 7. Then they bring up your name. They're like, oh yeah, Rogue One. You know, you just be like, talking about Rogue One like y'all was a little stepbrother, you know what I'm saying, of the Star Wars universe, you know. Now you in the meetings with your chest up, you know what I'm saying? Gareth Edwards, baby, what up? You know, J.J. Abrams was like, man, that shit was good. Ron Johnson like, oh shit, ooh, So now you probably gonna hear a story about episode 8, we'll be doing reshoots, and then, but they must have saw Rogue One, now they want to step it up. You can reshoot whatever you want, just make it good, you know what I'm saying? Until next time, peace. May the Force be with you, because the Force is with me. You feel me? Rest in peace, baby. Even though you ain't real, you a fictional character, but I love you, man. All y'all, even Director Krennic, because, okay.